This is the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
About to bring gold back to Lawrence County.
Your home for the County of Champions.
And how sweet it is! A state gold medal for the Union Scotties!
And the Neshannock Lancers are your 2A softball champions. The trophy lifted high.
The 10th seed Union Scotties are WPIAL champions.
They're not a Cinderella story, a championship story here.
And your 2023 WPIL 2A Girls Champion, the Neshannock Wildcats.
The pitch from Bruce, here it comes. Swing at this! Union wins it! Union Scotties have rallied to win the WPIAL championship.
The top local athletes and the top sports moments all featured here, live or archived at lcsportsnet.com.
Second, working down inside, and alley-oop to Young. Good. Approach.
She'll strike it and score!
Featuring over 100 broadcasts of county events in over a dozen sports. Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Coming to you live from Seneca Valley High School for WPIAL baseball action here on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP Class 3A quarterfinal game. The 11 seed Neshannock Lancers versus the 14 seed Burrell Buccaneers. I'm James Dotson. Let's bring Richie Sergnes right in because that's the big one right there, Richie. 11 and 14. This has been a tournament of upsets so far in that first round. You had the 2 seed, the 3 seed, the 5 and the 6 seed. The 8 seed as well, technically an upset. So you're talking about more upsets than not in the first round. If you went chalk in the first round of your tournament bracket here, you are sore out of luck. The depth of 3A is going to be tested here for sure on the way to Washington.
Yeah, and it looks like we have 2 really good teams here. We know the Neshannock Lancers. They just got to get in every year. Once they're in it, the seed doesn't matter. And Burrell, I'm not too familiar with them here, but looking through their numbers, looking through a couple things here, we got a St. Vincent commit. We got a couple guys batting well above 340. Some really impressive numbers here. Again, not too familiar with them, but once you get in playoffs, throw the seeds out. Beautiful night here at Seneca Valley. Let's just play some baseball.
Let's play some baseball. Neshannock as the 11th seed. Never thought that they would be as the home team, but they are the better seed, so they will be the home team here today. Winner will take on the 7 seed Avonworth. The Antelopes defeated 15 seed East Allegheny 5-4 already here today in these tournaments. In the other side of the bracket, Riverside and South Allegheny advancing into the Final Four tomorrow as well. We got right into that too, Richie, the back-to-back, so you have to be careful with what you do with your pitching to make sure you have somebody available tomorrow. But first things first, you got to win today.
Yeah, I got to win today. We'll worry about tomorrow when we get there tomorrow. For the Lancers, a guy I'm pretty familiar with here, Jake Wren, got a 1.79 ERA. Basically is the ace of this Neshannock Lancer staff. Talking to Coach Q earlier today. Just going to go to his guy he knows that is going to compete for him. And then he's got a plethora of guys behind him, whether that's going to be Dom Cabellas, Thomas Morell, quite a few guys here for the Lancers. So I think they should be okay on pitching today and tomorrow if they get there.
Coach Q in his 4th year, 4th full season as the head coach of the Lancers after 20 years as the assistant with Coach John Quilero. Coach Jay Miller for the Burrell Bucks in his first year. Both teams 8-4 in their sections. Neshannock finishing 3rd in section play. Burrell tied with Shadyside for 2nd in section 3. And again, just to show the depth of this entire classification. We knew Section 1 was going to be strong with Riverside, Mohawk, Neshannock, and Shenango. Mohawk, the 2 seed overall, ends up being the one losing the first round to East Allegheny. But it's Valley, Burrell, Shadyside, and EA, a very formidable group in Section 3 that isn't going to be overlooked here whatsoever.
Yeah, unfortunately, we saw the Shenango Wildcats go down 2-0 today. Jimmy Rowe threw another gem, though, for the Lancers. great kid. Just want to give him a quick shout out. He deserves it.
Yeah, all it was a home run. That was it, right? A 2-run home run, the only pitch or the only run scored in that game. As South Allegheny defeated Shenango again 2-0. That first pitch delivery for ball one brought to you by Penn Ohio Bottled Water. This one lifted towards center field right at Dom Cubelis for the first out of the inning. First out of the game on a can of corn right in the middle of that SV logo in center field.
Yeah, huge ballpark here. So for Jake Wren, we're just looking for him to attack early, get ahead with strike one, trust your defense. We got an all-turf field here. Probably not going to see many balls or any balls hit out of here or any to the fence probably. So for Jake, just knowing him, knowing his way, he likes to attack. Like I said earlier, a 1.79 ERA. Opponents hitting sub 200 against him. Just trust your stuff early in the game.
First one catches the outside corner here for strike one. Dom right in the middle of our center field cam. We'll play around with that here over the course of our broadcast. The 0-1 to number 2 batter, it's Lasinski. Breaking ball misses downstairs, evens the count at 1-1. So Lafferty, Lasinski, Bates, Corey, McKay, Highland, Wasp, Kleckner, and McCallop in the batting order here for the Burrell Bucks. As this one's popped up again towards shallow left center field. It's going to be the left fielder Hutchinson to slide under it and make the catch for out number 2.
Yeah, super late on that fastball after starting them slow, so curveball. Looked like an inside-out swing there from the Lancers. So my guess is Coach Latta, who's calling the pitches, went middle in there. Looks like success on the Lancers, so probably going to stay there the rest of the game, attacking Lakinski inside with that fastball.
Ryan Bates leads the team with 5 doubles. He's hitting third. His first pitch swinging foul back to the screen and out of play. Another one fisted foul, and quickly up 0-2 is Rind on the 3-hitter.
So something I'm going to focus on a lot today is these 0-2 pitches. We want to throw the 0-2 to get to the 1-2. Rule of thumb, 0-2 is black or better or above the hands, below the knees. Looks like he's going in. Yep.
Misses upstairs.
Guessing you're going to see a breaking ball here. Normally when you throw that elevated fastball 0-2, you're probably going to slow his barrel down with this next pitch. Just like that.
1-2, gets him to pop up towards left field again. Hutchison settling under it for the third out of the inning, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Rind and the Lancers in the top of the first inning. Burrell 0, Neshannock coming up to bat, and let's flip the script and take a look at that Neshannock batting order. Your starting lineups today brought to you by Doran Concrete. We'll take a look at that batting order. There it is. Hutchinson made those 2 catches. He'll lead off. Gio Valentine hitting second. Jake Rind, the pitcher, hitting third. Dom Cubelis in the cleanup spot. Palorino, Kurtz, Eakin, Cameron, and Mezzanot in the starting lineup for the Lancers. And a good mix. 2 seniors, 4 juniors, but then 2 sophomores and 2 freshmen. They're moving the lineup around. And those freshmen have stepped up big time late in the season and in the postseason as well so far, Serge.
Yeah, pretty rare to see freshmen in the lineup for the Lancers. I know historically going over the last 10 to 15 years, probably could count on one hand the amount of freshmen that actually have started in games for the Lancers. So that's really cool to see for Luca. Ryan getting is this his first start of the year?
Second. Yep, he started.
Start of the year?
Yeah, his first start of the year comes in the first round of the WPL playoffs. What does that tell you?
That's impressive stuff from him. A kid I know, he had a thumb injury. I think he broke his thumb. Still was trying to swing through it in the cages down at Sansone Baseball Academy. So a really tough kid, really smart kid. Maybe a second start, but the kid's been there before. Lights won't be too bright for him.
Junior Stevie Hassan is on the bump, a 5-3 record for the crafty lefty. He, like Rind, pitched in the first round. As you take a look at the rest of the Medora Bonner Law defensive alignment behind him. But Hassan, a 5-3 record, 6 innings, only gave up 3 hits. Both runs scored by Mount Pleasant in the opening round came in the 7th inning after he was pulled from the game. So this is a crafty lefty, not a lot of strikeouts. 29 strikeouts, 24 walks, a pitch contact kind of guy.
Yeah, and it looks like from his warm-ups, and I'm not too familiar with the kid, but it looks like he's throwing a slider, not actually a curveball. So for the right-handed hitters for the Lancers, they got to get in on the plate a little more, maybe move up in the box, but use the right side of the infield, especially if the second baseman's going to play where he is right now, so far up the middle.
First pitch swinging is a leadoff batter, Cole Hutchinson. It's popped up on the right side of the infield. First baseman gives way for the pitcher.
That is a big no-no. I don't care if your pitcher's your best athlete. You are taught day one, baseball 101. Tell your pitcher, throw the pitch, get out of the way. Let the position players who the ball's in front of them make that play.
Well, that's kind of how I felt too, except for the fact I was an outfielder when I wasn't pitching. So if it was popped up in the air, I trusted myself to make that catch before anybody else. But understandably so. 1 pitch, 1 out. Good start now for Burrell and Stevie Hassan. First pitch to Gio Valentine. This is upstairs for ball 1. Gio, we've seen him thriving on the rink. How about now 3 out of 4 years, Lancers are the PIHL champions. He grounds this one. Nice diving play by the first baseman. He's going to throw to Hassan, covering, and just barely beats the speedy Gio Valentine to first base. A 3-1 putout. Good job by Hassan covering. Great play by Michael McKay there at first.
Yep, for Gio there, he's on a 1-0 count, and you get that slider look like middle away. It's hard for us to tell from over here, but it definitely was middle away. Probably not what you want to swing at early in this game, especially after Hutchinson swinging at the first pitch. And we got 2 outs and 3 pitches. Probably looking for Jake to take a pitch here.
Jake Wren leads the team with 13 RBI. He's first pitch swinging. Lifts one towards center field. Going back on it is McClafferty, but he's going to settle under it. And it is a 4-pitch inning in the bottom of the first. So after Wren throws a 9-pitch inning in the top, a 4-pitch inning in the bottom. Scoreless after 1 inning of play. Just like that. We'll be back in a moment here on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Thank you for calling Axe. Where can we take you today?
To work, to the store, to Grandma's house. Axe can get you there, but it's much more than a ride. It's a joyride.
I'm helping people. I'm getting them out of their house. I'm taking them to their doctors, to the grocery store.
They say I'm entertaining. Okay, we laugh, we joke, we sing, we tell stories.
They're like family to us.
Even if it's the same day, to schedule your joyride, call Axe today.
Does your blueprint not match the vision of your building project? Not with Creative Edge Architecture. From concept to creation, Jeff Measle will help tackle the complex problems, creating design solutions and construction experience. Creative Edge gives you the edge design and construction meet.
For more than 120 years, people have been relying upon Martindale Hubbell's AV preeminent rating to select their attorneys. If you're involved in a workers' compensation situation, you should do the same. LGKG has been AV rated for over 40 years.
Scoreless as we head to the top of the second inning. Real quick, here's some of the works in progress, Paint Services keys to the game. Let's ask Richie Saragnis, keys to the game, especially after a combined 13 pitches thrown in that first inning.
Keep doing what you're doing for these guys. Both teams just get ahead with strike one. Jake Wren got ahead, strike 1 2 or 3 times. On the other side, our Burrell pitcher got ahead 2 or 3 times as well. 4 pitches, 9 pitches. Like I said before the game, huge ballpark here, probably bigger than both of their fields. Trust your infield, trust your defense. You play all year for this game.
Here in the top of the second inning, first pitch, as soon as you say that, misses for ball 1 to Trey Corey, as it is the 4, 5, 6 hitters due up here for Burrell in the top of the second inning. That one foul back to the screen. Let's take a look again at the batting order for the Burrell Bucks. It's the top of the order that's been strong, but as you kind of alluded to it, the 5, 6, 7, 8 struggle, but keep an eye on that 9-hitter in Dylan McCallop, as he was on base 3 times in the opening round game.
See, that's a great job by Coach Latta there. Even though he missed with a ball, that 1-1, or the, what was it, the 1-0 pitch, he was way behind on his fastball. So I'm going to stay hard and try and challenge number 22 here in Trey.
Swing and a miss behind that. So what are you thinking now as a pitcher? You got him behind on a couple of fastballs.
So you could spin just to try and spike it here, but me, early in the game, I'm going to challenge and just try and throw my fastball past him again.
Here's the 2-2.
Like that.
And it
Still
is
late, super late.
It's a fisted back foul. Winner will take on Avonworth. Again, they were victorious 5-4 over East Allegheny.
Probably going to change it up here. I'm going to spin in the, try and hit it off the back corner of that plate there.
The 2-2.
Yep.
Hung it, though. It's popped up on the right side of the infield. Actually into foul territory goes Valentine. He'll make the catch.
Job done.
For the first out. So even though he missed his spot because of the mixing speed, Serge, he's able to basically get away with a mistake there.
Yeah, so all the thought process is there is if you're way ahead as a pitcher, like the hitter's way behind, and you throw that breaking ball, their barrel's going to get to the front of the zone a little bit earlier, which could put them on time. So Jake got away with one there. He spun it, which I like, but it was elevated, got pretty lucky there. Can't let that happen again. Gassing.
Way behind on that one was McKay for strike one. You saw the defensive alignment. Hutchinson, Cubelis, and Eakin in the outfield left to right. Biondi and Pallarino on the left side, the two juniors. Cameron at second base, the freshman, with Gio Valentine, the senior, at first base. Your catcher is a freshman as well, Luca Mezzanot for Jake Rind, a 6-0 record on the season. Also has 2 saves to his credit. This one catches the top of the zone for strike 2.
Yeah, it looks like Coach Ladd and his game plan is just, we're going to throw our fastballs at you until you show us that you can handle it. Michael was way behind on that 0-0 pitch, probably another one here.
Yeah, it does. It's a 3-pitch strikeout. First one of the game for either pitcher, and that is the 37th strikeout on the season for Jake Rind, and it's 2 up, 2 down.
Yeah, the Buccaneers are going to have to adjust fast here. These are non-competitive at-bats right now. Not to be too harsh, but it's the playoffs. We can't wait till the 7th inning to try and rally. If we want to win this game, we got to throw the first punch and go right now. These swings are just too long. Like there, we're taking a fastball, middle. We got to go. We got to change our timing, cut our loads down, do something a little bit different because this approach is not working right now.
The 0-1 from Rind. Took something off of that one in there for strike 2. 0-2. Here's the pitch. Right down Broadway, called strike 3. Back-to-back, good morning, good afternoon, and good night strikeouts thrown by Rind. And another 3 up, 3 down inning. We'll be back in a moment. Still scoreless, heading to the bottom of the second here on Lawrence County SportsNet.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Mathur and David Verratti want to provide you with the level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of the locations in Zeno-Leopold or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win. Proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Castle Asphalt and Construction is driven to provide quality, cost-efficient pavement-related services to Western Pennsylvania. Every paving or construction service at Castle Asphalt begins with a thorough site inspection of the area to allow their team of professionals to become familiar with the unique conditions of your home or business. Once the site inspection is complete, Castle Asphalt provides you with a detailed plan of the design, cost, materials, and time of completion, so you know exactly what to expect during your construction. Visit castleasphalt.com to request a quote for your next project and make your dream design come to fruition.
Heading to the bottom of the second inning here on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP, and so far we have yet to see a base runner for either team. A couple of 1-2-3 innings for Neshannock's Jake Rind, and a 4-pitch 1-2-3 inning for Stevie Hassan. So just shy of that steak dinner for the 3-pitch inning. Richie Sergnish, you ever lucky enough to get one of those steak dinners for a 3-pitch inning?
I did get it in high school pitching against Beaver Falls. I do remember that. I think it was my sophomore year, but somehow I did get cheated out of that steak dinner that you're talking about.
We need to go and call Coach Bub Kirkwood, longtime coach in Neshannock. Coach Q, 20-plus years as an assistant.
You got me a little upset now. I think Coach Bub might owe me a steak dinner.
I think you're right. This is Dom Cubelis, and this breaking ball misses downstairs, so 3-0. So already going to be more pitches in this at-bat than there were in the entire bottom of the first inning thrown by Stevie Hassan. And it is a 4-pitch walk, in fact. So there's your first base runner of the game, as Dom Cubelis makes it 18 now. 18 times team high he's been walked on the season. Drew 3 walks in the first round. Just seeing the ball well right now, Richie.
Yeah, he looks really good, looks comfortable at the plate. A kid that I know super well. He's working 7 days a week, always down in SBA, hitting on his off days, after games, even before games, he's down there working. Kid I'm super excited for.
It's a left-handed throw, and he is going to throw over on first attempt. I don't know about you, but watching some of these games is where I remember Why I wish I was a left-hander.
Oh, yeah.
Coming to the plate here, and this one catches the inside corner for strike one to Matt Pallarino, a 229 hitter. Here's one of the keys we didn't get a chance to talk about at the same time. Stolen bases. 6 stolen bases for Burrell in the first round, 5 for Neshannock in the first round win. So I think keeping an eye on everybody on the bags is going to be paramount.
Yeah, look for some action here from the Lancers. I know Coach Q, he's going to do whatever it takes to manufacture a run, maybe a bunt, hit and run. That right side's wide open.
Oh, one runner does go. This one's drilled towards right field. Going back on it now, settling under it is Justin Highland. It was hit hard. Now the throw back in, but back in plenty of time there is Cubelis. But to your point, off and running with Valley. Now one down here in the top of the third inning. A 3-pitch strikeout to retire the first batter of the inning, Adam Wass. Now batting with a 1-2 count now is David Kleckner.
Yeah, the Buccaneers are struggling with Rin right now. That first batter, I know we weren't on the air for it. 3 pitches, middle, strikeout.
No,
Again here, we got a curveball down the middle, fastball down the middle. Buccaneers got to adjust, got to choke up.
And that one just missed down, as you can see from our strike cam. Didn't miss by much, hit his spot, but a good job not to chase there by Kleckner.
Here comes some spin.
Here's the 2-2 now from Rin. It does not spin.
Bills. If we're keeping our promises, our clients are getting the justice.
Here we go to the bottom of the third inning. Another 1-2-3 inning thrown by Jake Rin, getting the pop out to end that top of the third. This is our Maley Chiropractic inning, so we're going to be a little bit late, but we will get you full softball updates here at the bottom of this inning, as now Anthony Aiken coming to the plate here in the bottom of the third and has a 2-0 count.
Yeah, and Coach Q just heard him in between innings telling his guys, we got to go now, we can't wait. Something I spoke on earlier. So many teams, once they get in.
This one's popped up on the left side of the infield and will be handled there by the shortstop. Making the catch there is McCallop for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, like I was saying, so many teams here, once it gets to the playoffs, they want to wait till the 6th, 7th inning to try and make some magic happen. Then when it doesn't go your way, you sit there and complain and play the what-if game. How about we just execute our at-bats early in the game? 2-0, fastball right down the middle there. Let's either take it or go to right field with it.
Now batting number 12.
First pitch misses to Ryan Cameron. And what a story Ryan Cameron has been here so far, Serge.
Love it. Freshman. Kid is a grinder.
This is only his 7th plate appearance of the year. He pinch hit in the season finale in extra innings. Got on base, ended up scoring the only run in that game, a 1-0 win over Quaker Valley. And Coach starts him in the postseason then.
Yeah, and I love what I'm seeing from him. 2-0, freshman, he takes a pitch, and then look where he's standing. I mean, that's about as on the plate as you can possibly be, trying to take away that inner third.
This one popped foul, a lot of room in foul territory towards the dugout, so it does get up onto the hill. Count now 2-2.
That's it. 2-2, saw 4 straight fastballs. We're only going to see that slider. I think it's a slider, but don't quote me on that one. Again, choke up, 2-strike approach, cut your stride in half, trying to hit a ground ball to second base. There's a breaking ball.
And it's a cricket bowl more than a breaking ball as that one bounces its way in. Count now full here with 1 down. He had one of those 6 stolen bases for Neshannock in the opening round win, a 6-1 win over
Yeah, and after a spike breaking ball like that, you're going dead red fastball here. Yeah.
And it does, but it misses downstairs, so a 1-out walk drawn now by Cameron. Second walk of the game issued by Stevie Hassan.
Again, like I said earlier, we got our 9-hitter up, freshman Luca Mezzanotte. Probably something's going on here, whether it's bunt, hit and run, stealing on first movement, box steal. Something's got to be going on here with the Lancers. We got to get some momentum going. This is very flat right now.
Again, you got the lefty on the mound, so always got to be wary of that. Steve Hassan throws over on first pitch again like he did earlier, not on this one. Misses outside for ball 1.
Yeah, and it looks like our pitcher here for the Buccaneers is a head guy. So what we mean here is if he's looking at the base runner at first, he's throwing his pitch home. If he's looking home, he's going to be going to first. So pretty simple cue here for the Lancer base runners.
Even to count out 1-1. All it takes is one time to switch up on that cue, though, and
that's it.
Then you might be in trouble.
That's it. Got to make something happen, though. Can't be this conservative the whole game. There's our bunt. Slash.
Squaring way early
Yep,
is
there's
Mezanon.
a
He does slash. Runner goes down to second. Throw down in plenty of time. A hose from David Kleckner behind the dish.
Great pitch, slide step as a base runner, and I don't know what call was on there, but he did a slide step on that, meaning he didn't lift his right leg all the way up to his balance point, kind of just went straight towards the plate. So if you don't get your A jump, your perfect jump on that, you do want to shut it down. But again, I don't know what the call was. On a slash, you are taught just to run.
The 1-1 pitch is going to be fisted towards center field and caught for the third out of the inning. So the Lancers for the second straight inning get a man on base via the walk, but erased on the base paths. A double play last inning and a caught stealing here. We're scoreless through 3 innings of play. We'll keep it right here for your Melee Minute, brought to you by Melee Chiropractic, as we take a look at what's going on across the world of WPIAL softball. And here's what's coming up. First on Wednesday, let's start with that. District 10 Class 2A semifinal. Wilmington got the 1 seed and the first round bye. They will take on either Sharpsville or Maplewood in that game on Wednesday. Also on Wednesday, Union will take on West Green. That's a matchup that's been very familiar in the softball world. That is also in the Class 1A Wpial semifinals. Other semifinals tomorrow, a doubleheader at North Allegheny. Neshannock taking on Our Lady of the Sacred Heart. That's the 1 versus 5 game. And Laurel against Bentworth, a Bentworth Bearcat team with a pretty talented freshman pitcher throwing in the upper 60s as a freshman. That's a 2-3 matchup between the Bearcats and the Spartans. Check out both of those. We'll have audio coverage of both of them on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP. And also 3 o'clock, hey, just across the road over there, Seneca Valley is the location. 6 o'clock for Mohawk against Avonworth as the Warriors try to take down the 2-time defending champions in Class 3A. There's your Melee Minute, brought to you by Melee Chiropractic, keeping you in the game as we keep you informed of the wherewithals and the happenings in the softball world across Lawrence County. Pitch count, well, not much of an issue here so far. 35 pitches thrown through 3 innings for Jake Rind. And on the other side, for Hassan, just 24 pitches in 3 innings. So you're averaging 8 per inning.
That's like Bailey Falter and the Pirates yesterday, or what was it, 2 days ago? Yeah, Mitch Keller threw yesterday. 2 days ago, you think he went like 7 1/3 with 55 pitches or something like that?
That gets a big thumbs up from Rob Nattell. How about Rob and Matt Flannery here, making the trip up from North Allegheny after the Laurel game came to a close?
Rob Nattell, guy's a grinder.
Wouldn't want it any other way. So it's top of the order here.
Second time through, starting them off with fastball both time. Starting them spin here, going back to the heater. Yep.
And that one misses upstairs, so 2-0 the count to the leadoff batter, A.J. McLafferty.
St. Vincent commit.
Yes, he is. 389 average in that leadoff spot. Pops this one foul, back and out of play. Count now 2-1. Here in the top of the 4th inning, he had the main run-producing effort in the opening round win. The 4-run 5th inning, and he had a 2-run triple and then scored on the play on an errant throw back in. As this one up at the eyes, but it's line drive base hit to right field. There's the first hit of the game for either team and the first base runner of the game for the Bucks.
Yeah, and that's what I've been saying this whole game is shorten up. McLafferty, sorry there. Short swing, short load, just punch a single to right field.
Now here's the guy you're going to be watching on the base paths. 13 stolen bases on the year. He said he wants to get over 40 in his summer league this year. He was in the mid-30s last year. So a speedy guy.
Watch hands.
Lefty first pitch swinging is Isaac Lasinski, the designated hitter. Fouls it back and out of play. Saying watch hands, saying watch for a bunt with nobody out, you thinking?
Yeah, and for Burrell, if you're going to steal, if you're going to send your guy, this is the pitch. 0-1. Most time it's going to be something.
Apparently ball. Pickoff move towards first base, but ball had not been put back into play yet.
So like I was saying, this is a curveball count. You're playing the odds after a fastball first pitch, and he was on that fastball. Probably going to see spin, so I might want to run here. There you go.
He is off and running. It's
pitch
a pitch out, though.
Throw
down from Mezzanot will be not in time to get the speedy McLafferty. Stolen base number 14 of the year.
So I was right on with the Buccaneers there, stealing in that count, but the Lancers kind of outthought it, but just weren't able to execute it. He did a slide step. Luca, I know, is pretty quick, probably a 1-8 to a 2-8 pop time. Just a good base runner.
So 1-1 the count.
Now I'm looking bunt.
They're not. Ground ball, left side to Pallarino. McLafferty's going to have to hold at second base on the 6-3 putout. And you're exactly right. Not often do you say bunt a guy to third base, but you haven't had many base runners. This is the only base runner you've had so far. This could be a 1-0 or 2-1 style of game.
That's it. Just play for 1 run. You can't score 4 if you don't score 1. Let's just bunt our guy over, push him. You got a lefty, your 2-hitter. He's batting .485. I mean, I'm guessing the kid can bunt. I don't know.
Yeah,
I just like small ball. Let's play for 1 run in a playoff game.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm always a small ball guy, but I can see the other way around too. He's hitting nearly 500. So now you got your 3-hitter up and swing and a miss for Ryan Bates. He's also hitting pretty well in the year, just shy of 400.
Yeah, got him out on a breaking ball last at bat, so we're going to probably look for that here again.
First runner in scoring position for either team standing at second. There's a back pick, and that was pretty darn close as getting back in there standing up was McLafferty.
Yeah, so that play's actually on our catcher. So Jake's looking at Luca. Luca's got his glove up like he's setting up for a fastball. As soon as he drops his glove, Jake just trusts his practice, trusts the reps, jump spin, chug it to the base. There you go.
Down at the knees for strike 2. Quickly 0-2 is Rind. 65% strike percentage for Rind on the year. I know that's a number you'd like to see.
That's impressive. The number's always 60%. If you can stay above 60%, you're going to be successful as a pitcher. Velo, especially at the high school level, I'm a believer, it ain't that impressive. If you're not throwing 92 plus with run on your fastball or cut on something, then we just got to throw strikes.
The 0-2 misses upstairs, count 1-2, and
got him.
Throwing behind, though. McLafferty's now going to get in the pickle.
All right, here we go. This is big.
Rind now with it, going to try to run him back, and it's going to be tough to do so, but he does. No, they're saying he didn't get him. They're going to say he didn't tag him on the back.
He didn't tag him?
And Valentine's asking for an appeal. Rins can't believe it. It looked like he got him square between the 1 and the 3 on the back.
Yeah, Coach Q coming out.
And they're going to say he's not even going to be allowed an appeal because the tag out has to be called by the umpire who is right there. He's not even going to be granted an option to talk at it.
See, that's something I don't like. The Lancers, I know the day that their season ends, they start 2 weeks after. They get 2 weeks off. They spend all year, 12 months out of the year basically, training for this game, and you're not even going to give the coach an opportunity to stick up for his player. I mean, we don't want the umpires taking over here. Let the kids play.
Yeah. And what he's saying, though, is that he's the only one who really has any look at that.
At least let him talk to him.
Yeah, even if it is for the umpires to meet and say, hey, where are we going for dinner after this?
At least pretend.
Yeah, that's what I would go with. Breaking ball called strike 3 as it catches the top of the zone. 5 Ks now for Rind, and a big one there to retire the 3-hitter Bates.
Number 22.
Yeah, 2 ABs in a row got him out on the breaking ball. So if I am Bates, when I'm going back to the dugout, I got to make my adjustment for my next at bat. Know that they are attacking me with breaking balls. You cannot be guessing. You know what's coming.
Try to get you some out-of-town scores from the baseball world coming up here before the bottom of the 4th inning.
And for the Lancers, got a base open here. Bach.
And I missed it, Richie. I looked down at the wrong time, but a balk is called. He reset himself.
Yeah, he just didn't pause. So basically, as a pitcher, after you get your sign and you come to that set position, you got to stop for about 1 Mississippi. It was pretty close.
One you might get away with in the regular season, Rich, but come playoff time, probably not so much, as we're going to have a consultation time here, your LGKG trip to the mound. And I like this from Coach Q. Use one of your defensive conferences just to chat and say, hey, not only, hey, let's forget about that last pitch, that last balk, but also, like you kind of said, take a look at the fact that you now have not 1, but 2 open bases.
Yeah, and for the Lancers here, this is a tremendous mound visit from Coach Q. You want to slow the game down. So many times as pitchers, the game speeds up on you. When we botch a run down and then a balk, the game's obviously speeding up on Jake. So Coach Q is going to walk out as slow as he can, walk off as slow as he can. Sometimes you go out there to these mound visits and you just tell a joke. I remember when I was playing with Frank Fischetti in high school, Some of those mound visits were quite interesting, had nothing to do with baseball. Again, just trying to reset, slow down, relax a little bit, go back to a hitter that you are blowing your fastball past, and just stay there, stick to your game plan.
Corey looking for his first base hit of the postseason. Does blow one past, but misses upstairs for ball one.
And it's the little things. Look at the Lancer middle infield. Not only is the shortstop backing up that throw, second baseman, a freshman, is also every single pitch hustling over.
This is the freshman at the plate in the cleanup spot. Swing and a miss, evens the count at 1-1. Trey Corey, or actually the only freshman, in the starting lineup for Coach Jay Miller's Burrell Bucks.
Yep, probably staying hard here. Going to see a lot of those heaters.
Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball, line drive, right back up the middle for the base hit.
There you go. Made the adjustment. We've been talking about it.
And first blood by the 14-seeded Burrell Bucks. They lead 1-0 here in the top of the fourth inning, but sat back on that breaking ball and hit it right back where it was thrown, Reggie.
That's all you want to do. Shorten up, cut your load in half. When you're that far behind on a fastball, cut your load in half. Shorten up, widen out a little bit, and just think single. Exactly like you just
Number
did.
15, Mike McKay.
And he's off and running, squaring the bunt and pulling back. Mesnot's throw down is going to be high. Sliding under it is Corey. He gets his 8th stolen base of the year.
Buccaneers are testing the freshman behind the plate. Got to get Luca here to step up a little bit. Use that turf, help you out a little bit. One hop it.
Yeah,
speed the ball up.
You're right, throw beat him, but because the throw is just high.
Yep. Yeah, and that rundown. Going to come back to haunt the Lancers. Now this might be, I don't know if this is a bad question, but is that an unearned run?
No, it's not technically an error, right?
It's not an error, no. No, that's an earned run, yeah.
Yep.
Although technically, another pick play.
Back in plenty of time at second base there is Corey.
Yeah, and that's the Buccaneers take advantage of the Lancer blunders. Whoever makes the least amount of mistakes will win this game.
Home plate umpire's not making the calls and then yelling at us when we don't have the count right up here. Now inside move will allow Rin to step off.
Yeah, that umpire looks a little familiar. If you want to be the one to go down that,
not
that
yet.
road.
Not yet.
We'll save that one for the 7th inning.
0-1. Down at the knees for strike 2. 0-2 the count.
We don't want to get old Dottie thrown out.
I'm not the one in charge of the music. No balls, 2 strikes to count to McKay. Swung on and missed. The high cheddar gets him again. That's the 6th strikeout of the game, but damage done. A run on a pair of hits. Burrell strikes first. They lead Neshannock 1-0. We'll be back in a moment on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP. For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in.
For more than 120 years, people have relied on Martindale-Hubbell's preeminent rating to select their attorneys. If you've been involved in an automobile accident, you should do the same. At LGKG, we have been preeminently rated for over 40 years.
Works in Progress Painting wishes a successful.
So bottom of the 4th inning coming your way. Burrell able to get their first couple of hits and the first run on the board. Neshannock now their second time through the lineup. Top of the order due up with Hutchison, Valentine, and Rind. First pitch misses outside for ball 1. What is it that you really look for in the first time through that then you can use in the second time through, Rich?
So for the first time through, I'm just trying to get my timing on the fastball. As a hitter here.
That one's downstairs, 2-0.
Oh, okay. So top of the order here, spun him first pitch, fastball there. Probably got a take sign here on with your leadoff hitter. Yeah, so that's your timing pitch. 2-1. I mean, as a crafty lefty here, you could be seeing spin, but I'm dead red fastball. If it's not a fastball, I'm just spitting on it and moving on to the next pitch. And there's your fastball.
Asson gets Hutchinson to foul it back. Count now 2-2. Hutchinson hitting .302 on the year and leads the team in the stat no one wants to. Hit by pitch. He's been dinged 12 times, including twice in the Waynesburg game.
You're going to see spin, I'm guessing, right here. Backdoor.
Here's the 2-2.
Yep.
It is a backdoor breaking ball. Frozen for strike 3. There's your first strikeout of the game for Stevie Hassan, only his 30th on the year.
Coming into the box.
Great pitch. You know, you went curveball or slider to start the count, threw it for a ball, but as a pitcher here in the playoffs, you just got to trust your stuff. If you throw a ball, so what? Move on to the next pitch. Threw him 3 straight fastballs. Last one, Cole was on. You got to go spin. As a hitter, you got to anticipate that.
First pitch to Gio Valentine in for strike 1. 12 ribbies on the year. Went 0 for 4 in the first round, but did have a RBI in that game. Breaking ball, holds back.
Throw that again. So if, as a pitcher, if you get a take like that where his back leg's diving in, he wanted to swing, I mean, you just throw that again, but even a little bit shorter. Just throw it off the front of the plate.
And then comes back, tries to tail one away off the pitch. 2-1 now the count. Think we have a chance to introduce our umpires, by the way. Mario Seneca behind the plate. It's Mark Estermeyer and Randy Miller on the base paths.
There it is.
There's the breaking ball out in front for strike 2.
That's what I wanted on the 1-1.
There's a pitch behind you there, Yook.
Probably would go to it again. Got him out on a breaking ball in his first at-bat.
Here's the 2-2. This breaking ball misses outside, and the count runs full here to Valentine.
3-2, throw your best. Right now his best looks like his slider or curveball. I got to try and find out whatever that is. Shaking a couple things off. There's
breaking ball, and it's going to be poked over the shortstop's head for a base hit. That's going to go into the gap. This is going to be at least 2, maybe 3.
That's 3.
And he gave him the hold sign. He stumbled out in the outfield. The center fielder may have turned his ankle. Something went wrong in the outfield. I saw him kind of stop and stumble, and he is hurt. McClafferty, unfortunately, is down in the outfield. If Valentine hadn't initially been given the hold sign, he probably could have ended up coming the whole way around. This is a triple for Gio Valentine, his first of the year, but right now all thoughts to the center fielder out there in McClafferty. Couple trainers out there to take a look at their star. He's going to St. Vincent next year, the senior leader of this team, leadoff batter. They're going to tend to him. Why don't we step aside while they do so? Back in a moment on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
At Medore Bonner Law, we're more than just attorneys. We're your community partners. With a combined experience that spans decades, attorneys Jason Medore, Michael Bonner, and Greg Rossitelli are your trusted advisors for all legal matters. From personal injury to estate planning, business law to family disputes, we are here to guide you through every step of the legal process. Our full-service, community-based approach ensures that you're not just a client, but a valued member of our family. Give us a call or visit us online at MedoreBonnerLaw.com for more information.
When you're looking for quality concrete services, contact the experienced professionals at Doran Concrete. Our company is family, locally owned and operated, and has been serving the community for over 30 years. Get residential or commercial concrete services for any size job. Our skilled professionals offer prompt and reliable services at an affordable price. We believe in the principles of honesty, integrity, and reliability. Get in touch with us for exceptional concrete services at prices that you can afford.
Works in Progress Painting wishes a successful and satisfying season to all the Lawrence County sports teams and athletes. Work hard and bring honor to your team, school, and family in how you play. Joe Wright and his family have been providing painting, window cleaning, and other property services for business and homeowners in the Lawrence County area for over 10 years. Their goal on every project is to provide a meaningful service that honors their customer, God, and their family, and to have fun while doing it. Works in Progress is now booking interior painting projects for both residential and commercial projects. Call Joe today at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next project.
Congratulations to our April LCAP Team of the Month. The Lawrence County SportsNet proud to honor Neshannock Girls Track and Field as April's LCAP Team of the Month after hosting the semis and qualifying for the WPIAL Finals. Congratulations to Coach John Montgomery and the Neshannock Girls Track and Field team, your April LCAP Team of the Month. Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Nick Fernitti of Elwood City Track as the April LGKG Red Zone Male Athlete of the Month after breaking the school record in the 300-meter hurdles and helping his team to the WPIAL Finals. LC SportsNet is also proud to honor Ava Koski of Neshannock Track as April's LGKG Red Zone Female Athlete of the Month for breaking her own school record in the high jump and going undefeated in a year in duels. Congratulations and best of luck, Neshannock's Ava Koski and Elwood City's Nick Fernitti, your LGKG Athletes of the Month, presented by the Red Zone.
So back here at Seneca Valley High School, and here's the latest. They are going to bring a substitute in. Walking off the field under his own power is the center fielder, McClafferty. Unfortunately for AJ, I mean, Rich, what it looked like is just he knew that was potentially going to be a triple, so he was going to get himself set up so he could grab the ball, turn, and throw. But as he did, it just looked like something got caught in the turf, maybe hyperextended the leg, and went down in a heap. Big shout out to the left fielder, Trey Corey, for coming all the way over to get the ball in and prevent any more damage there from Valentine. But this is going to be Corey moving from left field to center field, and we're going to have a new player coming in right field. So we'll get you that change here in a minute. It looks like it's going to be Cash Wpial going in for him into left field.
And praying for the best here for sorry on his name, AJ.
AJ McClafferty, yeah.
But for the Lancers, after a long layoff like this, look for action on the first pitch. So Jake Wren, probably one of your best hitters. Something might be up here on the first pitch. It's a good time to do something. There. Okay.
Something is up. First pitch swinging is what's up.
Yeah, swinging in a slider above your hands, not ideal there, first pitch.
First pitch in there for a strike.
Probably just let them swing away, especially 0-1.
Infield is playing in, breaking ball upstairs, evens the count at 1-1.
Yeah, and with where the middle is playing, depending on how good of a secondary Gio gets, ground ball up the middle, I'm probably going to challenge him. I'm going to go. I'd like to see a little bit more from Gio, especially with a lefty on the mound. More.
Swing and a miss for strike 2.
Yeah, with a lefty on the mound as a base runner here at third base, I mean, you got to be a quarter of the way down the line at the minimum so you can beat that ground ball to second or short. With where he's getting his secondary right now, I don't know if he's beating that ground ball unless Coach Q's telling him to hold on a ground ball.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Big backdoor breaking ball. No strikeouts the first time through the order, but 2 here in the inning.
2 outs for 24.
A big second out. Now the infield can move their way back.
All right, Dom, here we go. Right man, right spot, 340 hitter. Probably the guy you want up in this situation. Guy that outworks just about everybody that I know. Looking for one pitch, one spot early in the count. Probably fastball middle away. Good take. Good pitch, good take.
Why is that a good take when it's a strike, though, Rich?
First pitch of the at-bat, you get 3 strikes. Just looking for that one fastball. You don't want to swing at that loopy slider here on the first pitch. It's a little elevated. Not much you can really do with that.
That's why I give you 3. Here's another one. This one off the end of the bat. It's going to be a tough play down the left field line. Wpial coming in. He's going to make a diving catch. How about that? The sub coming in into left field. Cash Wpial makes the diving catch just inside the left field foul line for a Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game nomination. And keeps this a 1-0 game.
Yeah, that's probably going to be the play of the game so far. I mean, what a play coming into the game cold. Bleeder capped off the end of the bat, so you know it has that funky spin that is started at shortstop, ended up right on the third base line. I mean, that's just a great play.
We'll be back in a moment. 1-0 after 4 innings. Trip to the semis on the line.
More and more, people are consuming information on screens. Businesses that want to engage, educate, or entertain clients are turning to Toshiba to provide inspired communication with digital signage experiences that attract attention in novel and entertaining ways. Information needs to be managed to be effective, and organizations can trust Toshiba to provide solutions for improved workflow, which help to securely store, organize, and manage information, whether in digital or physical form. Toshiba, empowering the art of business.
Well, Let's take a look at the Going Your Way out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Washington Center, by the Newcastle Transit Authority. My apologies to Washington Center there. In Class 3A, Riverside 11-1 over South Park, and South Allegheny 2-0 over Shenango. There with the one set of semifinals. Winner of this one takes on Avonworth, who defeated East Allegheny 5-4. The other games in the area, Sarah Catholic defeating Laurel 9-1. Mentioned the 2-0 South Allegheny win. How about this one? Carmichael's, the 8th seed in Class 1A, currently beating Union 3-1 in the bottom of the 5th inning. Keep an eye on that one over the rest of this evening. As first pitch swinging, line drive to right field, and all over it is Anthony Aiken to retire Justin Highland for the first out of the inning.
One pitch, one out. Just got to attack, get ahead, like we said. Love the swing there from Justin, shortening up, going right side. That's what I've been begging for all game. Looks like, am I correct here that we have one hit in this game?
One hit for Neshannock and 2 in the last inning for Burrell.
Okay, all right. I'm a little bit off here on my math. That's why I'm a history teacher.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say it. That was pitch number 53, by the way, for Jake Rind. Both pitchers doing a great job on pitch to contact, and this one's popped up on the right side of the infield, and calling off the senior is the freshman Cameron.
Love it.
Love seeing that. Take charge, young man. And I don't know, though. Do I call off a guy who is who probably weighs more with his left thigh than my entire body?
Doesn't matter. You're a middle guy. You're in charge. They trust you to put you out there. Doesn't matter if you're a freshman, senior. It does not matter. You're out there. Right man makes the right play. So now here for the Lancers, that's 2 pitches, 2 outs. Throw your fastball. You know they're probably taking here. There you go.
They are. They don't want to give up that steak dinner. Strike one to David Kleckner.
Got a free pitch there from Jake.
Kleckner, along with Wass, along with all of Wass who batted last. All singles on the year. No extra base hits for either Wass nor Kleckner. Count now even at 1-1.
Yeah, so with 2 outs, no one on this big ballpark, I'm just going to challenge here with my fastball. Yep.
Swing and a miss for strike 2.
That was a nice swing there. A real nice swing.
So when you see that as a pitcher, as a coach, what is it you're throwing here?
Change up all day. I don't know if he has one, though. Just throw a fastball and challenge him that, too.
Misses downstairs.
That's the right count for it, 1-2.
Evens the count at 2-2. That's a pitch I wish I had developed more when I was playing.
It's a hard pitch, but I'm telling you, once you get it, that thing's electric. It's the hardest pitch. I mean, I talked to Johnny Sansone, played for Florida State, the Cincy Reds, Matt Gibson, another college hitter. Both of them agree, talk about it all the time.
Back into play by Biondi at third. Long throw across the diamond made it look like a can of corn.
Breaking ball.
A 1-2-3 inning yet again, but still Burrell leads 1-0. Don't go anywhere, folks. Bottom of the 5th when we return. Trip to the semis on the line.
World-class care to athletes of all ages and skill levels.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
Firefly Solar is a proud sponsor of LC SportsNet. From our regional business partnership to our community benefits agreement with local schools, Firefly Solar is dedicated to being an outstanding neighbor and beacon of economic support for the Lawrence County community. Let's create a stronger energy infrastructure while preserving the agricultural beauty of Lawrence County. Visit fireflysolarpa.com for more info about the Firefly Solar project. Firefly Solar, creating a brighter future in Lawrence County.
Remind you, coming back to the game, we'll announce our MVP Insurance MVP of the game. All kinds of insurance there, whether it's auto, term, life, homeowners insurance, all the above. Call MVP for the win. Still plenty of time to figure out who that may or may not be. Combined 3 hits in the game. The 1-out triple from Gio Valentine stranded in the top of the 4th inning. Singles from McClafferty and Curry for the Burrell Bucks in the 4th inning, bringing in the only run of this game. McClafferty down, though, out of the game after suffering a knee injury on that Valentine triple.
Yeah, we got 5'6'7", Matt Pallarino, trusted senior here, or junior, I'm sorry.
feels like a senior.
Yeah,
a lot of these
seriously.
guys. I mean, 4 juniors in the lineup, but I mean, all of them, Pallarino, Cubelis, Rind, those 3 especially been a mainstay on this team, and Jackson Biondi, who made that last out in the field, has been a wonderful addition. That one does catch the outside corner, evens the count at 1-1.
Yeah, it looks like losing command of the fastball a little bit. Probably going to see spin backdoor here. Yep.
There it is, and it's fouled back and out of play. Count now 1-2.
So if I'm pitching, I'm throwing it again, but I'm throwing it right at his right ankle. So I'm starting that thing in the heart, right in the middle of the plate. I'm just trying to get him to swing through it or get a take so I can throw my fastball, my 2-seam on the outer third on the next pitch. Like that.
And got him for strike 3. So again, no strikeouts the first time through the order, but that breaking ball coming alive here in the 4th and 5th. His 3rd strikeout, all on the hook.
Yeah, and for the Lancers, got to take the breaking ball out. You got to hit the fastball. And he's not a velocity guy, so he's probably not getting that much run, meaning movement away from the right-handed hitter. You just got to hunt the fastball and take the curveball until you got 2 strikes.
And there's a breaking ball taken for strike 1 for Boyd Kurtz. 302 hitter on the year for the season. Unfortunately, DH only the rest of the way as he suffered an elbow injury during the course of the year. He grounds this one to the right side, taken there by Bates. Over to first for the 2nd out of the inning on the 4-3 putout. But to finish the thought on Kurtz real quick, we wish him a speedy recovery. He was pitching in a non-section game and just felt something pop in the elbow and basically got the bad news of what you never want to hear. But he's able to wear a brace the rest of the year, can't fully extend the arm, but can still bat and still hitting over 300.
Yeah, he was probably the Lancers' top velocity guy. As we were talking earlier about the changeup, Boyd is a changeup guy. He throws a split finger fastball, so basically you take your pointer finger and middle finger, wrap it around that ball, and just throw it as hard as you can, as wide as you can.
Unfortunately, won't be seeing it more throwing from
It's a shame for Boyd.
from him.
What a good kid he is, too.
Yeah.
1-1.
Yeah, 1-1 to count. Anthony Aiken, 320 hitter on the season.
Dead red fastball here.
And he fouls it back. 1-2. So Boyd was jammed on the last one, and then on that swing, it looked like off the handle as well from Aiken.
Yeah, their timing's all off right now. Lancer hitters just simply don't look comfortable. And just like I said earlier, in high school, you don't have to be throwing 86, 88 to be effective. I mean, you mix speeds, command the zone, you throw breaking balls in the dirt just like that. Like a lot of people look at that as a bad pitch. It's not. You got Anthony pushing to his front side. Now you can repeat or you can go outside. It's an executed pitch.
2-2. This one's golfed towards third base, taken there by Adam Wass. His throw across the diamond in time. And a 1-2-3 inning in the bottom of the 5th as well. We've played 5 complete. Burrell hanging on to the 1-0 advantage. Back here in a moment on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Don't get left out to dry. Call the Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company for the fastest and most efficient bottled water delivery service in the area. Penn Ohio offers bottled water ranging from 16.9-ounce bottles to 5-gallon jugs, perfect for your next event or office water cooler system. Also, don't forget to ask about their custom labeling options. Visit PennOhioBottledWater.com for more information and to get a quote on their delivery services. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the sidelines, Penn Ohio has you covered.
I think the key to any attorney-client relationship is trust. My father told me a long time ago, the definition of personal integrity is really simple. Do what you say you're going to do. At LGKG, we've been doing that for over 80 years.
GEM building contractors and developers have a proven record of performance on any size project. They bring value, local craftsmanship, expert management to meet any challenge. From design construction, from inspection to budget estimation, GEM Builder has been building our community for 70 years.
Big shout out to our production crew, Matt Flannery working the cameras for us right now. Rob Natel playing beekeeper over here to our right. Well done. He ushered it out. Top of the 6th inning. Burrell with the 1-0 advantage. 2 hits in the game for the Bucks. Both came in the 4th inning. That's how they got their lone run of the game. They got 9-1-2 due up. It's McCallop, Wpial, and Lasinski. Wpial will be hitting for Lafferty, we expect, coming up here in the inning. Callop swings and pops this one up foul down the first base line. Giving chase is Valentine. It's going to end up in the first row of the Lancer Lunatics over there.
Let's see. We got someone in the Lancer bullpen. That looks like that's Thomas Morrell. Yeah, and Jake's only at what, 60?
That was number 61.
61. I mean, he can keep going. He's still got around 40-some pitches. But rather be safe than sorry. Thomas has the third most innings pitched here for the Lancers. Probably throws a little bit harder than Jake, actually. So it might be a good move to get a little more velo in because the Buccaneers are struggling with Jake's velo.
This one bounces in, 2-1 to count. You also have Dom Cubelis available. He threw the final inning against Waynesburg.
Yeah, a lot of pitchers here for the Lancers, but really no reason to make a change for Jake unless something would change. I mean, the kid is pretty much dominating this game.
2-1, another one popped fouled on the first base line. Again, loads of room, but this one will drift out of play as well. Count now 2-2.
Getting some Coliseum vibes here. A lot of room up that first base line. Spin.
Here's the 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much on the outer half. And the count runs full to Dylan McCallop, the 9-hitter.
Challenge. Back to it, throw your best. Here comes the heater.
It's right down Broadway for strike 3. At least it looked like it from our angle, though, the way that McCallop reacted, not so much.
Yeah, not from Dylan's reaction. That, I don't know, maybe he thought it was a little bit up.
Re-entering the game for the Buccaneers.
But again, as the shortstop of the team here.
How about this? A.J. McClafferty is going to re-enter to basically, well, to hit back for himself after suffering the knee injury. So this is, I mean, is this a Kirk Gibson kind of situation here?
Love it. I mean, you're a senior. You leave it all on the field.
Yep.
If it's me in the moment, if I'm hurt, I'll worry about it after the game. You're going to have to drag me off this field.
So no home runs on the year, though. I think that might be what he's possibly thinking about trying to do here. First pitch, and he does lift this one to deep center field. Cubelis going back, and now he's going to settle under it. It's about 75 to center field here?
385. Wow, this is a big park like I referenced quite a few times already. That, as us pitchers like to say, that's a can of corn. For Jake, again, like we said, no 2 outs, no one on base. Attack here with your best. Challenge them, make them beat you. Defense going to no double, so we're going to take 2 steps back. Corner guys on the infield going to take a step towards the line so nothing's getting through. Just challenge if you're Jake. Keep throwing your game. No reason to change anything.
First pitch to Lasinski for strike 1. Got confirmation. It's 385 in the left center gap there.
Oh,
so
what is
375 we believe is what center is. Breaking ball. This one, a sharp liner towards center, and that's going to fall in.
What a nice piece of hitting that was from Isaac there.
Stayed back on the breaking ball, drove it right back up the middle, and now we'll see if Lasinski will be off and running. I got McLafferty stole on first pitch, Corey stole on first pitch. 6 stolen bases in the first round game.
Yeah, 0-1 breaking ball, got his hands back early. He was in his set position, he was in his load. Let the ball travel a little bit and don't do too much with it, just smack a single. For the Lancer hitters, that's what they're not doing. Okay, they're not trying to just stay simple. It looks like they're trying to take this lead back in one swing. And in a ballpark like this, that's just not going to happen.
So Ryan Bates now to the plate. And jump move had him leaning the wrong way, but just barely getting back in there.
So now if I'm pitching and I get a guy leaning like that, I'm going to come set, hold for about 6, 7, 8 seconds, maybe not even grip the ball. Just try and see if we can get any movement from that base runner and give him a tell. And then go.
Another throw over, and that one's going to get him.
That's it. Long hold. Got him leaning.
And Lasinski and the first base coach are saying that the pitcher is moving his leg. Not going to get that call. The pickoff 1-3 to end the inning. Out. Final out made on the base paths.
It's the balk move.
1-0, your score. Bottom of the 6th inning coming. Burrell leading Neshannock. Back in a moment on the Lawrence County SportsNet. It's powered by LCAP.
Looking for a unique way to expand your business? Advertise on the Lawrence County SportsNet and be seen by thousands of viewers in the area and around the country on over 100 broadcasts each year. Visit lcsportsnet.com and click Advertise with LCSN.
I love what I do because coming in every day is different.
How can you not enjoy these kids coming up and hugging you and giving you these great smiles all throughout the day? You guys ready?
Seeing the progress that our kids make every single day is one of the reasons I love coming to school.
What should we do? We have fun.
LCAP Early Learning Centers is hiring. Help empower young minds in Lawrence County and become a superhero today. Apply at lcap.org.
Give a shout out to our powering sponsor, the Lawrence County Community Action Partnership. And while we're at it, a shout out to our LCAP Team of the Month, the Shenango Girls track and field team, making it to the WPIL Championships. How about this, Serge? We had a dozen county athletes bring home gold medals in the WPIL Individual Track and Field Championships. And then this past weekend, we had 2 more from Wilmington take home District 10 Championships, gold medals in track and field individual events. Huge week in track and field for Lawrence County athletes.
Yeah, it seems like Lawrence County runs the Wpial in athletics.
That's felt like the last few years, especially in the 2A classification. Only 2 classes, 2 and 3A. As this is freshman, sophomore due up. Cameron, Mezzanot, and Hutchison here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Counting out 2-1.
All right, dead red. Cameron. Fastball. Looks like he's letting up, guiding that fastball a little bit.
How about this? Just the 9th plate appearance on the year for the freshman at the plate, and takes that one at the knees for strike 2.
Got away with one there. Now you're going to see some spin.
So now here comes the 2-2.
There it is.
Breaking ball off the outside corner. Count now full.
I think my Tony Romo impressions are getting pretty good at this point.
You're getting there.
Here comes the heater. Time it up.
And it's missing downstairs, ball 4. Second time Cameron has reached via the walk today.
All right, now if you're the Lancers, do you bunt? You got your 9-hitter up, got a freshman up, hitting 260, 255. Do you bunt and roll it over to the top and play for 1?
You know I'm in favor of that. At the same time, Burrell is ready for it defensively and expecting it. So how do you combat that is,
Yes,
I think, the question.
He's definitely bunting. He didn't show hands. So that's a tremendous job from the pitcher there, the Buccaneers. All he's doing on that pickoff move is trying to get the hitter to show hands, to get a tell, so we know whether to go in our bunt defense or not.
A good job by Mezzanot the same way not to show and not to give that tell. He does square, and he gets the high bunt down, but it's right back to the pitcher. Throw to second base. It's going to bounce away.
Uh-oh. Just rushed it.
So sacrifice fielder's choice with the error throw towards second base.
Great mound visit here. Game speeding up, similar to what Coach Q did. Got to go out, talk to your infielder, slow the game down. Make sure you got your bunt defense on. Lancers turning it over to Cole, who I know for a fact is a bunter, is probably the best bunter on the Lancers. Got to expect it again.
I believe we have a Castle Asphalt courtesy runner in there as well for the catcher. Believe I heard him say for Briggs.
Yeah, we got some action in the Buccaneer bullpen. I believe that's number 1.
That would be Bell, who pitched the 7th inning in the opening round game. We will confirm that, yes, it does look like A.J. Brigham, who's going to be in.
He's showing a changeup over there in the bullpen. There you go. Got a righty. I mean, if I'm the Buccaneers, I don't know if I'm rushing to make a pitching change. So we walked the guy and threw a ball away. It's not like you're really getting hit or getting beat.
Yeah, but still got to make sure that you know what's going on. Courtesy runner at first base is A.J. Brigham. And now the question remains, nobody out, 2 on. Are you trying to move them both over now?
Probably, yes, knowing Coach Q. But if I'm the pitcher, this is one of the most important things right here. You got to do your inside move to second base before you throw this pitch. So you're just lifting your right leg here as a left-handed pitcher, acting like you're throwing the ball to second to see if you can get Cole, similar to what he did on the last batter, throwing off the first. See if you can get hands or a tell from the Lancers. Way up in the box, he's bunting. He's just giving it away. They're not in their wheel.
And pulling back is Hutchinson on the ball in the Pebbles. A little earlier than you'd want to be seeing. He looked like he wanted to go after it, didn't he?
Probably a little bit early of a square, I would say there. Now, if they're going to crash that early from the Buccaneers, I know Coach Q's going to slash. He already did it early in the game. So a slash would be pulling back and swinging.
Pulling back on that one as it misses upstairs 2-0, and you love seeing the base runners sprinting back after each pitch as well.
It definitely looks like he's guiding it at this point. Not the same tempo, not the same rhythm that we had earlier in the game here from number 6. Just got to take a deep breath, trust your stuff. We do all these bullpens year-round, man. Just cut it loose, not to hold back.
10th start of the year for Stevie Hassan.
Oh, that's the one.
And it looked like he was taking the whole way on that one was Hutchinson. 2-1 now the count.
If we're in a bunt, that's the one. All right, live to see the next pitch.
First baseman Michael McKay, you can see all the way up. He's about.
Look where the second baseman is.
Right.
Q's got a slash.
I mean, this is where.
Has to.
Yeah, all you got to do is just get something down and play. Pull him back. It misses outside 3-1.
The second baseman is basically playing first base. He's not even making an attempt to get in position.
Yeah, I think at this point
I've never seen this.
Yeah, swing away on a 3-1 here. Swing away. Just chop something to the right side, right?
Do we not? Does the Buccaneers not see this?
And hit him in the box.
Oh, boy.
And Bucks didn't see it. Coach Q didn't see it.
Well, the Bucks got away with one there. I mean, the second baseman was not even making an attempt to field his position. Like, was playing first base. I've never seen that in my 26 years of life.
Even when your old pitching mate Frank Fraschetti was pitching and you had a 3-man shift on the right side, I don't think you saw that of second baseman that far over.
No, that doesn't exist in baseball.
So now the payoff pitch.
Oh, foul ball.
I think it hit the knob of the bat.
Got away with one. 3-2. No, three balls? Did I miss one? Okay.
So count remains full. Cameron stands at second. He walked. Courtesy runner Brigham stands at first for Neshannock.
I wouldn't mind a double steal from the Lancers.
All right. One caught
no
stealing.
Holds.
Popped up, foul, out of play.
They are basically not holding at all. Not checking runners at all.
Well, got 3 coaches in the press box who are all seeing this as
not
well.
Not fielding their position at all.
Will the coaches on the field see the same?
Push it. I might be a little too biased here. We got a 10 back.
Payoff pitch.
Oh, boy.
Called strike 3.
All right, Buccaneers, got a little fire in you.
Huge K right there, the 4th of the game for Hassan.
Can't go down looking.
That's the second time that Cole has gone down with the backwards K. Here's Gio Valentine, the only one with a hit today.
About 64 pitches, somewhere around there.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Still not holding the runners at all.
This one bounced in. Good block behind the dish by Kleckner.
So, like, that's what we're talking about there. If Ryan has a good secondary or even a good primary lead and you see that ball down, he should have been on third base. Like, he's 3. And I know the leads that Coach Latta works on with his base runners. I'd love to see more.
Yeah, no one there.
There's not even
this one's chopped, and it hit off the foot of Valentine. Hit him in the box. Stevens account at 1-1. Next pitch will be number 70 officially.
So this is a breaking ball count. Coach Q's putting something on. Push. I like the spin backdoor G. I know he hit a double on in his last at-bat, but he also swung through 2 breaking balls. There it is again. That's what we're talking about. It's twice.
Better read there from.
Good block.
Better read from the runner Cameron. Got about halfway down, saw it was in front of the catcher, and retreated his way back.
What's our catcher's name from Burrell?
David Kleckner. He's doing
a great job back there.
He's been a stalwart.
That is impressive.
Only a sophomore, gunned a couple already.
Very impressive.
2-1 to count now. Runners are going. Ground ball towards short, and this is going to at least eliminate the double play. Fake throw to first, and nobody's going to be out.
What a great job from the shortstop there.
So a great job because he had no chance to get Valentine at first?
Yeah, you know you have no chance, so you forearm fake. Now, ideally, you want to go backdoor like turnovers, left shoulder, but, I mean, at least you forearm fake. We got about half of it done there.
So that's why we bring Richie Saragnese here, because I was going to say maybe not the right move because you could have gotten the out at first, but you had the better angle. You saw that there was no way of getting Gio at first, is what you're saying.
No, I don't know. It would have been a bang-bang play, but a heads up from the shortstop. Good play.
First pitch popped up by Rind. Infield fly rule is going to be the second out of the inning.
Breaking ball down on his ankles. All right, Dom, got a chance for redemption last year. Same ballpark. I believe it was the same round. He hit that walk off the left center gap. calling for a walk-off, but got a chance. I know he's not happy with his last at-bat where he flew out to, I believe, left field.
Yes.
So, Gio, what did
Cameron at third, Brigham at second, Valentine at first, 2 down. Off the end of the bat for strike 1.
The Lancers are swinging at these breaking balls, and if I am the Buccaneers, I'm going to continue to throw the breaking ball. Good timeout by Coach Q here. Great timeout by Coach Q. Just trying to calm him down, get him back in his mental space, talk to him about his approach again. Hands back early, foot down. If you get that spin like he's probably going to get that's running away from you, just hit the same ball that you did in this exact same park at the same time last year. But if I'm the Buccaneers, just keep spinning. They're going to chase it. Lancers don't want to make an adjustment. Keep doing it.
Cubelis and Wren played for the Pony League World Series 3 years ago, trying to get their team to a third straight WPIL semifinal. Good inside breaking ball. Started at the batter and broke right over for strike 2. Now 0-2, and you got your whole arsenal in front of you if you're Hassan.
That's it.
No balls, 2 strikes, bases full of Lancers.
Choked up.
This one misses away.
What a good pitch.
So that's a setup pitch, right, Yoke?
That's it. So now as a crafty lefty, you're probably not going to challenge Dom middle in. Could see another one. This might be 4 in a row breaking balls.
Here's the 1-2.
Yep.
Throws him for strike 3.
That was middle. Curveball right down the middle.
Lancers load the bases without a hit, but are strand them all thanks to a couple of strikeouts and a pop-out. The score remains Burrell 1, Neshannock 0. 7th inning when we return on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Business communication must be agile, efficient, and fast. Toshiba is the company that helps you manage it all, from paper to digital to screen and back again. With smarter printing, you are unleashed. The office is wherever you are, and Toshiba makes it seamless to print whatever, wherever, and whenever. Our mobile printing applications allow you to print or scan to both Toshiba and third-party MFPs right from your mobile device. Toshiba, empowering the art of business.
That was awesome.
Bless you.
Top of the 7th inning we go with a 1-0 lead for the Burrell Bucks. 1 hit for the Lancers, 3 in the game for Burrell. Is trying to bunt there as the leadoff hitter, or the 3-hitter, Ryan Bates. It's Bates, Corey McKay, 3-4-5 here due up for the Bucks. It's 5-6-7, Palorino, Kurtz, and Aiken who are due up for Neshannock.
Yeah, and for Bates, an F7 and a K, punched him out on a breaking ball. Probably going to see it again right there.
Fisted
Right
towards
on
shallow
cue.
center field. Cubelis is going to come on, call everybody out, and make the catch for the first out of the inning.
That's it. When something's working for both sides, I mean, for the Buccaneers, just keep throwing the breaking ball. Lancers aren't adjusting. Just don't change anything. Pitching sometimes, yeah, it can be pretty complicated. So many different variables that could go wrong, but it could also be pretty simple. Like for the Lancers here, Trey Corey, I know he hit a single last at-bat on a fastball. Probably seeing spin first pitch. No.
Let's see it up at the ear.
Or not. A little bit off there. Don't think he did that on purpose.
Oh, no.
Don't think Jake's that type of guy.
That was pitch number 70.
That's it.
71, excuse me, from Rind.
Impressive.
That one misses outside. 2-0 now the count to Corey. A .340 hitter on the year. Got his first hit of the playoffs, and it's driven in the only run of this quarterfinal game. Semifinals tomorrow. Avonworth waiting the winner. As Corey swung out of his shoes on that 2-0 pitch, as you should.
Yeah, that's if you're getting the green light 2-0, you got to try and hit a ball as far as you can, but you got to be on time.
Swing and miss there for strike 2. Incredible. I have 3 innings where Rind has had single-digit pitches.
Bye.
This one just misses on the outside corner.
Spot. Good take. Good spot.
First 2 innings of the game for Hassan were 4 pitches and 7 pitches, so neither of these hurlers in any danger of meeting the pitch count minimum, even with now 8 strikeouts on the day for Rind.
2 outs, no one on. Michael McKay seen nothing but fastballs so far. Struck out on 6 pitches twice, so probably not going to see anything different here from Jake Rand. I'm guessing you're going to see fastball, fastball, fastball.
McKay coming in a .267 hitter on the season. He is first pitch swinging for strike 1.
And there's one. Not for McKay. He is a good swing. He's just got to load a little bit sooner. So, like right now, he's super late on his trigger.
Count now 0-2, and as a pitcher, you're saying do it again.
I don't think a level load is the answer there.
That one foul back to the screen, so he will see a 10th pitch. Again, it's 5, 6, 7. Pallarino, Kurtz, and Aiken who are due up.
Do we see spin here? First one of the game for McKay?
Yeah, I would.
Or just stay hard. Or just, okay, now I just see right here probably.
Yeah, after that, I agree.
So I like that. That's a good miss as a pitcher. 0-2, you throw one up at the ear hole. No, you're not trying to hit him. You're just trying to set him up to throw a breaking ball off the plate here, change eye levels for him. Like that.
And there it is. Froze him on the breaking ball for strike 3. That's the 5th time in the game. Rind has retired the Bucks in order 1, 2, 3. But it means nothing if the Lancers can't get one in the bottom of the 7th inning. We'll be back with it. Trip to the semis on the line. Back in a moment on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in Neshannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods, custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
Last chance time for the Lancers. They send 5, 6, 7 to the plate. Pallarino, Kurtz, and Aiken needing one to tie and extend the game.
And probably Lancers are probably going to the old Bub Kirkwood strategy of taking a strike here, if I had a guess.
Take a strike, try to find your way on base one way or another. That one's in there for strike 1. Evens the count at 1-1 to junior Matt Pallarino.
Yep, 2 fastballs so far. Probably seen spin here. Back door.
There it is. Golf towards center field. McLafferty back in there, right under it for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, a lot of really similar sequences here as I'm looking, and I'm writing down every pitch, but there is quite a few of the same sequences here that the Lancers are just either not picking up on or just not adjusting to. I mean, it's fastball, fastball, breaking ball. Here's another one. Fastball, fastball, breaking ball.
The fact that Boyd Kurtz is even getting a chance to bat here, not talked about the injury earlier in the year, but also just the battles he went through early on in his life as he fouls this one back and out of play. When he was 8 years old, was diagnosed with an extremely rare bone disease. At the time when they finally identified what it was, determined he was one of only 2 people in the country to have it. Fought it off, beat it, and the whole time never stopped playing. the game he loved. Never stopped playing the game of baseball, even when he had a rod literally in his back to keep him from bending that back. Now he's got to bounce back and fight back with an 0-2 count here from Stevie Hassan. Right down the middle for strike 3. And when you start thinking about the breaking ball, then you get frozen with the heat.
That's why you got to hit the fastball. Looks like a pinch hitter. We got Joey Veronese here coming to bat for Anthony Aiken. Veronese.
Yep, that is Joey Veronese who will pinch hit for Aiken.
For the Lancers, Joey Veronese.
Lancers down to their last out. No doubles defense we're hearing. The right fielder, I don't think hears that. He is not in no doubles defense.
Now he takes a few steps back.
There he goes.
Does Corey.
No.
And Highland in right as well. First pitch off the end of the bat.
Way ahead of that.
I was going to say, is that just usually a product of timing?
Yeah. But that starts on the on-deck circle. So now as a pitcher, if he's that early on it, you can really go anywhere. I'd probably, I don't know.
Good hold from Veronese, evens the count at 1-1. Winner will take on 7-seed Avonworth on the way to Washington. That game will be tomorrow night. This one fouled into the Lancer dugout, and now Neshannock down to their final strike. We had a 1-0 game in the opener here. It was a walk-off win for Olsh over Riverview, 1-0. Burrell leading Neshannock 1-0. And here's the 1-2. Line drive right back up the middle, and the Lancers stay alive.
Look at that.
Only the second hit of the game for Neshannock. Joey Veronese gets it done. I assume they'll probably have Anthony Aiken re-enter.
Oh, yeah.
And in the end, Burrell executed enough, did what they needed to do. Again, 5 of the 7 innings were 1, 2, 3 innings, but they strung together the run that they needed. Go back to that 4th inning real quick. A leadoff single from H.A. McClafferty. He stole second, ground out, unable to advance. But then the pickoff in that 4th inning, they had McClafferty in a rundown. It looked like he was tagged out going back to second base. The base umpire said otherwise, and he ends up scoring on the next at bat, a Trey Corey 2-out single up the middle, and that ends up being the only run of the ball game.
Yeah, and I know it qualifies as an earned run, and I know I asked you earlier, but as a pitcher, Jake giving up that run there, I mean, that's gonna keep him up overnight. It's really an unearned run in like my eyes as a pitcher. Sure, in the book, who cares? It's an earned run, but I mean, to lose like that with so many chances on that's so tough.
It is, and that's his first loss of the year.
That hurts me.
And when he goes and throws a 3-hitter himself, and we talk about a 2-hitter for Stevie Hassan, a 3-hitter for Jake Rinn with 9 strikeouts. I mean, he had probably his best performance of the year as well. It's a tough pill to swallow, but especially for the seniors on the team. You saw AJ Brigham as a runner, and the 2 starters in the lineup of Boyd Kurtz, excuse me, and Gio Valentine. Throwing Mike Mimo's been a stalwart for this program for a long time too. It's a tough pill to swallow, but hopefully a learning method for a lot of these guys. 4 juniors in the starting lineup coming back, a couple of freshmen who are getting time there here in the latter half of the year. Richie, this is, Burrell's coach said it best. Coach Jay Miller, he was quoted in the paper earlier this week saying, Coach Q has gotten his teams ready and always has a next man up mentality ready to go.
Oh, yeah.
And you saw it throughout the course of the year, guys getting opportunities and stepping up. Look at Jerry Veronese today, for an example. A pinch hit with 2 outs in the last inning down to his final strike. He gets a hit. Those are the kind of things that you can build on for next year. But unfortunately, yes, that's the end of the road for the Lancers here on the season. A 1-0 final. Burrell will take on Avonworth in the next round. Let's start with this. Talk about the Maley Chiropractic play of the game. You have a substitute coming cold in off the bench in Wpial. Comes over and makes the diving catch in left field. Cash Wpial is going to get your Maley Chiropractic play of the game. Just to talk about that, though, coming in cold and making a play for your team.
Yeah, he saved the game. I mean, it's as simple as that. Comes in off the bench, who knows exactly. You know, you trust your players on the bench that they're paying attention, they're staying loose, they're staying warm, their legs, their arms, all that good stuff. In this situation, you trust them, and I'm sure he was. But you never know what your players are doing in the dugout. But not only is he coming right in, it was the first pitch thrown in that at-bat. So immediately being thrown in, the very first pitch, Dom caps a ball, meaning it's going to be spinning basically from second base toward the left field line, way more than what the average person would think. That only a left fielder, you know, is trained to know how to do. You got to take a few more steps, open the glove a little more, extend your thumb a little bit more to catch that. But I mean, it was the first pitch in the game for the kid. So what a play. Just a great job.
So he gets your Maley Chiropractic play of the game. He just got a customized T-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone in recognition of today's Maley Chiropractic play of the game. Congratulations again to Cash Wpial, your Maley Chiropractic play of the game, as it literally did keep the Burrell Bucks in the game. MVP Insurance MVP of the game, Richie Saragnese. It's an easy choice there to go with Stevie Hassan.
My man, all day long. 7 innings, winning pitcher, 14 seed, not supposed to be here, didn't win your section. Really, everyone sleeping on the Buccaneers came out, executed a simple game plan. Don't walk any hitters. Trust your defense. We got a huge park here. 385 to left center. I mean, center field's got to be every bit of 370, 360. The line's got to be a bit 330, and they're how tall. I mean, I can't imagine there's more than 2 home runs hit in this ballpark every year, which played into the Buccaneers' game plan. Just get the crafty lefty, let them go out there, throw strikes. Lancers didn't adjust. Lancers didn't pick up on the sequences. Any of the timing that we had, it just wasn't the Lancers' day. It was the Buccaneers' day.
Stevie Hassan pitched to contact mentality. It's worked all year long.
Works.
His 6th win of the year. He gets your MVP Insurance MVP of the game. He also just got a customized T-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone in recognition of being today's MVP Insurance MVP of the game. Call MVP for the win. So again, check the Wpial website. They said they would be announced by 10 o'clock tonight. The site for that semifinal game. It's number 7 versus number 14. If you had that one on your bracket, congratulations. I don't believe you. It does feel like March Madness here in the middle of May with the way this 3A tournament has gone. It is chalk on the other side, 1 versus 4, nice. Riverside against South Allegheny. That game also to be played tomorrow, site and time to be determined. I'm going to check real quick and see if I've gotten the official email yet here before we sign off. But Richie, one final thought on this Lancers season on the ball game here today.
It hurts me to see it end this way. I mean, I know every single kid on this roster. I work with the pitchers almost on a daily basis. Coach Q, I mean, he means so much to myself. Forget baseball, just in life. The man's been there for myself, for every kid that's been in the program the last 30 years. I can tell you for a fact there's not a baseball team in the WPIL that puts in more time than the Lancers. But that's just the funny thing. Some days it's just not your day. And unfortunately for the Lancers, who probably, and I hate to say this, but probably were the better team, probably have a better roster, more guys, more talent, more structure, all that good stuff. Once you cross those lines, you can throw it out the door. You have a day on the mound, and it's gone. But for the Lancers, they go down to AA next year. Not going to be easy going against Laurel and Luca Santini, who is quite a young arm to watch in Lawrence County. You got Shenango, who made a good run this year. You got a new coach, new program. They look like they're back at it. I mean, that's no easy task going against Seton LaSalle and all that in your conference. But again, tough day for the Lancers. I don't have much to say.
Special thanks again to Rob Littell and to Matt Flannery for coming up from NA from that Laurel game to help assist here with this one. Again, always big thanks to everybody here at Seneca Valley. Should be back up now. We apologize. The technical snafus, something had been kicking us on and off the internet throughout the course of the game. We apologize that we missed the final out of the game, a pop out to end it. After a couple of foul balls, a fly out to center field to end it here from Seneca Valley. A 1-0 victory for the Burrell Bucks. Again, they will take on Avonworth tomorrow. Again, special thanks to everybody here at Seneca Valley for all their help. Lawrence County Baseball, Richie, it's done. I can't believe it. There are no more teams in the WPIL playoffs from Lawrence County. Now, Wilmington did come back and win 12-2 in the quarterfinals of the District 10 playoffs. They will play on Thursday in the semifinals. We hope to get that one on the air as well. Stay tuned there, but they are now the lone representative from Lawrence County remaining on the baseball side. There are still 4 games tomorrow featuring Lawrence County softball teams. 3 tomorrow, I should say, and then 2 more on Wednesday. Union and Wilmington on Wednesday, Laurel and Neshannock in two-way tomorrow, and Mohawk, that's where I'll be, right across the street here for Seneca Valley against Avonworth. That game is tomorrow here as well. Again, for the entire SportsNet crew and our powering sponsor, LCAP, for my broadcast colleague, Rich Saragnese, thanks for making the trip back. We'll do it again here sooner next year, for sure. For the entire crew, I'm James Dotson saying so long and stay tuned. Burrell 1-0. Congratulations, and see you in the next round tomorrow. A 1-0 victory for Burrell here on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP. Good night, everyone.
Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County Sports.